Hi. It's been a long time. Well, actually it hasn't been. It's been a long time since we've done a regular stream. Let's put it like that. I will wait for people to pile in. I don't really have a general topic for tonight. I thought we would just see exactly what happens and where we go and all of that good stuff. We have several potential things that we can talk about. I mean, so much has happened in fandom. We've had the Crimes of Grindelwald, we've had She-Ra, we've had so many things. We had our our crazy stream from last time, which was so fun, by the way. How many of you were here for the smut stream, I guess is what we can call it, because that game was actually really fun, and I need to play more of it. I really do. I think I made YouTube mad because I retook this thumbnail several times. So now I think it's mad at me, and it's like, you don't get a notification. You take one thumbnail, one. You get it right the first time, or you don't get it right at all. Okay, Tisa, I saw your message about the Saji route. I've actually learned a bunch more about the game since playing it. Oh my god, why are these flies trying to get their close up? They need to go away. And you can get threesome endings, like OT3 endings and stuff too. So I think I'm gonna try for that. I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna age restrict it from the start next time because I felt mom guilt. I had much mom guilt. Hi, everybody. Yeah, hi. Oh. Did you get one, Katisa? That sounds like someone who got an OT3 ending. Oh, Grim, only mom guilt. Always mom guilt. It was one of those things where I was like, I don't mind if people are younger and they watch it, but I want them to at least have had to lie about their age, if that makes any sense. Because I remember being young and going places that were above my age limit, but I did have to sign in and say that I was that age. Yes, I have watched She-Ra. I have indeed watched She-Ra. Actually, I was cutting a short She-Ra vid earlier today. Filmed a bunch of stuff today, actually. Baby Shipper has started transitioning into daycare, so all of a sudden I have much more time. These flies. It's winter here. What are they doing? Oh. I'm Catherine. Watch, I'm She-Ra. There are a lot. Hey! I also wanted to give us a break because I remember Crimes of Grindelwald was the thing the last week, and I didn't want to spoil it for anybody. Mr. Shipper is used to all of the things. He cannot be phased anymore. Is it worth watching? I would say anything is worth watching to form your own opinion of it. And I definitely think it's worth watching because the opinions on both sides are so far on either side, from like it's the best thing that ever happened in life to it was terrible and you did puh. So you need to really form your own opinion of it. I still have to see Bohemian Rhapsody. When I went to see Crimes of Grindelwald, funny story, it was a theater I don't go to all the time, and I went because I figured it'd be pretty empty. And I was supposed to go to one theater, but I couldn't figure out where it was. So I walked into this one theater and I was like, this is the Bohemian Rhapsody theater. And for 1 second I sat down. I was like, well, I'm here. And I was like, no, okay, you have to go see Crimes of Grindelwald. And got up and then went and found my proper theater. Oh, of course I'm going to watch the final season of Voltron. I'm frightened, but I'm going to watch it. I know, right? Should have stayed. I could have been listening to Queen. December 14th, Betty. It comes out December 14th. Or as I like to say, too soon. Too soon. Heather, it's all of it. All of it is fascinating, especially because She-Ra owes some of its existence to Voltron. So everything about everything that is going on there are so many angles to take. So for my video, I decided to focus on a shipping angle and see how it goes. And if people want to talk about other things, I'm more than happy to talk about other things because there is a lot to talk about. But my video is more of a general entry point into how to discuss She-Ra and navigate some of the things. So many things. Betty, you can be done with whatever you want to be done with. I'm just done with fams on Tumblr. What happened, Timothy? What happened on Tumblr? Tell me your Tumblr stories. Oh, Jojo, hey. I did hear about Artemis Fowl. I did. I had this moment where I was like, oh, Artemis Fowl about childhood. And then I was like, how much do I remember about those books? And then I couldn't go check because they're in my daughter's room. Because like a fool, I keep my children's books in my child's room. Yeah, I can understand why that would journal. I really can. I don't dive too far into that in my video, but that's just it's already messy. I guess that's like it's already messy. It's sad when things are already messy. It's like I just want nice things. I need to reread it. There are a bunch of kids' books I need to reread. Oh no, twisted ankle. Oh, I hope you feel better. Twisted ankle is awful. It's all She-Ra in the chat. That's fine. I understand why. It's so a bunch of things at the same time, so I keep remembering things, and I'm just like, ugh. There we go. Exciting typing ASMR. Actually, I think that was too loud for typing ASMR. Oh, hey, Henry. Yeah, I have so many. Like, only recently, I finally gave all of my old Shonen Jumps to my little brother, and I was like, you can have these, but I mean, but you better keep them safe. Keep them secret. Keep them safe. Aw. Yeah, I'm sure other people are studying for finals as well. Will you ever get into YouTube fandoms and ships? Well, we did discuss Septiplier a while back, which was kind of our gateway into RPF. We've touched on RPF a couple of other times too when we've discussed Bandom and those types of things. If we dive back into RPF, it'll probably be for Bandom. So many Bandom things to talk about. Oh, really, Sheena? What was his ship? Do you ever RPF? There have been some fascinating ones, but I firmly believe in the idea of keeping them distinct, that there are certain boundaries that need to be maintained in order to keep it a safe space for all involved. There are a few that just go so far that they're just writing about original characters at that point, and they just happen to have the same names as the actors or whoever is in question. Like if you're reading a like Michael Fassbender, James McAvoy stripper AU, then you're pretty much reading an original fic at that point. So many emojis. Oh yeah, I remember all of those. Yeah, I remember the Pirates of the Caribbean shipping days. Those were fun shipping days. Yeah, I hope so. Not so smart. I hope so. That's accurate. Oh, did Top 10 Nerd do a dark comics movie list? I didn't know that. Under the Red Hood, I actually did a fan vid to the Under the Red Hood movie, and I definitely felt the played upon its dark elements. I think the band I used was Velvet Acid Christ. So yeah. I don't know why YouTube retracts certain messages. Sometimes I see them before they're retracted and they're fine. I'm like, what are you retracting? Like, why? What are you? That's a good question. Let's all answer Pizza Boy's question. What are we all hoping for Voltron's ending? What do we want? What do we want and when do we want it? When do we want it? Oh. For that'd be good. Oh, the salt. The salt makes me happy. The end. Oh. Oh, that's a nice answer. The pH. For Coran to be more than just, oh, Betty, I don't know if you're going to get that. I don't know if you're going to get that. Oh, hunk. Just more hunk in general. D. Cherry Wolf, I actually agree with you. I don't want it to have any pairings. I feel like whatever pairings end up happening, the fandom is going to literally explode for at least a month. So just, ooh, we can have one of those really angering endings, like the end of The Sopranos. It just cuts mid-sentence. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It's just like, Lance, we've got to get to the cut, roll credits. Like, and then everybody just wonders. The cast and crew never give another interview. That would just be, oh, they do the True Blood ending where Sookie opens the door and it's one of the men that she's been with all season, but which one of the three is it? And they never show him. And then they pull the whole, it's who you want it to be. I still remember when that happened and people were like, how dare you? You need to tell us. You need to tell us who was the man. Oh. It was all a dream. He wakes up Mario style. What a crazy dream. Oh my gosh. Well, they only showed like his shoes. So it was like, is it Eric? Is it Bill? I didn't want it to be Bill, but it was all in Shiro's head. He never escaped. It's a super dark ending. Just, you know, he was there with Zarkon the whole time. Oh. It all took place in the snow globe, Krampus style. Oh. He is, yes. He is the one missing one arm. Yeah, I want it to end well, and I am not a fan of the shade that the She-Ra cast is throwing their way. They're very different animals, and they're working with very different things, and this fly needs to go away. It needs to go away. Oh. She-Ra. I'm trying to articulate a thought, but I can't. There are too many thoughts. Far too many. Oh yeah, the purge. The porn purge. The not safe for work Tumblr purge. Also the Linkmageddon on Tumblr that happened. Just a whole bunch of Linkmageddon. I'd have to find it. I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 different She-Ra articles up right now, and they are all different cast and crew interviews, mostly with Stevenson on all. And if you go through all of these, it's fascinating. You can pretty much find an approval for every read. There's an article here that's like friendship, yes. Siblings, yes. Shipping, yes. Just everything. Yes to everything. Just, that being progressive and putting the things you say you're gonna put into the thing. Straight, right? Press F to mourn Tumblr. Oh no, the musical tags have been purged on Tumblr, but Kinky Boots is amazing. That makes me so sad. All the shows I'm watching are throwing some serious shade right now. I survived the Tumblr purge. Oh. Purges are nothing new. I feel like I'm too ambivalent. I've seen too many, and I'm just like, they happen. Print everything. Print everything. Screen grab. I sound like a doomsdayer, but print all the things. Just print everything you want to keep. Trust no one. Constant vigilance. Yeah. Yes. Download everything. Just keep everything on a hard drive or in a hard copy somewhere. Or you have a Dropbox for it. Yeah, it is nice how you like AO3 is very convenient. It's so convenient. Constant fandom vigilance. Yeah, the thing with the fanfiction.net purge too is that some authors got their fics deleted and weren't notified. And so they just went to check their fic and it was gone. Just gone. And in the early days of fandom, if you want to hear something truly horrifying, some people had deleted their originals because the thought process was, well, it's up there now and it'll be safe forever. I don't need to keep the space on my hard drive. It's fine. And then their fic was deleted and they deleted the original and it was just like gone forever. That horrifying moment when you know that you can never do something the same way again. It's sometimes I've edited a couple of videos in the past, not for my own channel because I'm so neurotic about keeping backups upon backups, but for my job where the computer would crash and then my entire project was done. I was like, there's no way I can edit this the same way again. So I would purposely just edit it differently because I was like, this is too angering. I need to do a completely different edit. Yes, the SpongeBob creator did die today. I saw that. Oh, I know. So many of the old live journals are just completely gone. So, who wants to hear about what ship I was looking for when I discovered that so many of my old fics from it and the manifestos and link pages and stuff were completely gone? I mentioned it in the last Fic Rec Friday, but I didn't mention what the pairing was. It was Severus Snape and Gilderoy Lockhart. R.I.P. R.I.P. And the one fic that I've managed to save that lives on forever in my box, which I choose to believe was the best one because otherwise I'll be too sad. I don't have the author's name on it. So it's just a mystery. It's a complete mystery. I'm like, no. It was such The pairing had two heydays, Rachel. It had two heydays. It had the heyday after book 2 and then after 5 because J.K. Rowling hated him so much. And so there was these interesting redemption fics that occurred after 5. A lot happened after the Order of the Phoenix. It was not crack. It made sense. Ooh, what was the fic about? Okay, the fic that I still have it. I'm like, let me go get it. I don't know why I would. The fic that I have, it is post 5 and post war. And it operates under, I'm going to tell you, it operates under the assumption that Snape didn't enjoy teaching, but he enjoys potions. And so post-war, now that he can do what he wants, and this is obviously pre-book 7, so it's a whole, like, everybody lives and it's all fine. And he opens a potion shop, and he runs a potion shop. He makes specialty potions. He just lives his own life. He does his thing. At the same time, Gilderoy Lockhart has recovered from the events of 2 and has left St. Mungo's and is now looking for a job, work, anything. But of course, he is completely disgraced. It also operates under the assumption that Lockhart actually did attempt at first to do some of the things that he claimed to have done, except that he was terrible at it and suffered badly. And in fact, he was completely scarred and disfigured by it. And so his entire appearance was glamored. And so it operates under the assumption that now he is no longer allowed to maintain this glamour and has to go out in the world as he is. And he's looking for work, and he stumbles into Snape's potion shop, and Snape hires him and gives him a chance to redeem himself. And they end up getting to know each other and getting together. And it's just, it's an amazing thing. Yes, I'm fine. Oh yeah, tons of people are, Luna. Tons of people are. Oh hey, Ariel. No, I found so many fics in my box that I found the first Sherrick fics. I found the Picard Q Guinan fic, and I was just like, I'm so happy that I have these. I'm so happy. Well, there are a couple of trailers people are talking about Meltic Days. They're talking about Artemis Fowl trailer. Some of them are talking about the new Venom romantic comedy Blu-ray trailer, which is glorious. Can you send me this fic? I can't because I don't know where it is and all the journals have been purged. Now it only lives in my box. Oh, Demi, there's a new Blu-ray Venom trailer that is Venom as a romantic comedy. They have completely embraced what was going on. Actually, I filmed a quick Moments in Fandom history on it. I'm going to upload it probably tomorrow when I'm done editing it. But it's just, it's so nice when fan interaction goes right and when a production staff manages to engage in fandom correctly, that it's just like, yes, yes, please, more of this, please. I already did a Bashir and Garrick video a while ago. It is. It is crazy, Kenna, but it also is a pure embracing of the fact that that kind of attitude is what was part of what made the film successful, because people did not think Venom was going to do well from the start, and then the reviews came and just tanked it. But then there was this whole culture that was just like, no, we love this movie, and they're really embracing that, and it's nice. Good morning. Sorry, I am slightly under the weather. Since baby shipper started daycare, the next day I was felled with illnesses. I was in the room for about 2 minutes. How did this happen? Oh, I know, Demi. Isn't it great? It just made me so happy, and the intense focus on the kiss is hilarious. I still can't summon enthusiasm for the Avengers yet. And anybody else with me there? I don't know. Why? Why? The coughing, the fly, why? I know, right, Demi? Accurate. They are. They are just tiny petri dishes of germs. They're already managing to do things that I can't, and I'm like, wizardry, witchcraft, magic. Where can I find the Venom trailer? Online. YouTube. YouTube it. There's just been a lot of fandom news today. It's been one of those days where there's just a lot of fandom and too much. No, it was good. It was good. It's honestly just nice to be able to stream. I'm still here waiting for a legit version of Titans to watch. Netflix promised me. It promised me. I think you sent a clone of your fly to my place. It teleported. They're super sci-fi flies. Yeah, I've got tea. I have all the things, but Netflix betrayed. I know, Demi. Netflix betrayed me too. It's like we had an agreement. We had an understanding. But of course, I mean, every time I go on, it's recommending things to me that it knows that I don't want. So we're not friends anymore. I'm actually waiting. Like I'm being a good. I was gonna say I'm being a good girl, and I was like, let's not say that. I'm being a good viewer and waiting for a legit stream that I can watch. Plus, there's so much other fandom to talk about. Honestly, that it's not too bad. Grim. Speaking of, I'm actually wrecking one of your fics for Fan Rec Friday, which is officially what it's called. This Friday's Fic Rec Friday is called Fan Rec Friday. Actually, it's not one of the ones you sent me, but when I was going through the links that you sent me, I realized that one of your fics was already in my bookmarks, and it's a fic that I've read more than once. And so I was like, oh, well, now it has to be here because small world. If you get kinky, Tumblr will come for you and purge you. Yeah. I have it written down. Hold on. No. Classified. It was Hero. Yeah, I had read Hero before. Because when I was looking for a very specific thing, which was young Dick Grayson interacting with Superman. So you fit the bill. My voice just cracked. Wow. What has your experience with the fandom been, Timothy? Let me know, because I've been so inundated with so many things. I want to hear about more unique experiences. So tell me. Is there such a thing as a good shipping fandom, to be honest? Yes, there are. There really are. No, 100%. Don't let the big ones and the toxic ones be what guides your view of it. No, there are so many good ones, really. It sounds so like, please give it a chance. Yeah, you know what? The Venom fandom is a nice fandom. Hannibal fandom is a really nice, welcoming fandom, which is a hilarious contrast to the darkness of its fics. Catherine, we need to start a trend and get more fics going. Interview with the Vampire is an older but also a fun fandom. Like there are a bunch out there that are good. It's just newer fandom discourse is kind of having to contend with some of the newer methods of critical analysis that are being taught at the moment, which don't always encourage an equal listening process, which can be difficult. Also, when you pair that with echo chambers that can arise online, which arise more and more frequently and in more varied places. So it's more difficult to navigate now. So it's easier for things to get blown out of proportion. And also it's easier than ever to highlight ugly moments that might have otherwise stayed contained into a small pocket than ever before. Whereas before, an ugly incident might have occurred and it might have just stayed on one forum. Now it's more likely to be spread around everywhere. So it's very much, we're still working through all of these new methods of communication. And I firmly believe that it will settle and will find like a middle ground and a way to be better articulated. But until then, there's going to be some rockiness. In the early days, there was some rockiness too, which is different. It was different rockiness. Yeah, Invader Zim. I was happy about the movie announcement. I collect the comics. It's one of my favorite old shows. Just the secret to staying that the creator has for so many things that seeps in there. I don't know. It's glorious to me. Yeah, The Cat Returns has a fandom. The Cat Returns has a sweet fandom. Oh, tell me about the Disney fandom drama this week. I haven't been as in tune with Disney this week as I probably should. Are we talking about the same thing, Sophie? I think we are. Due South. Oh my gosh, somebody else remembers Due South. My happiness. Catherine, what do you think of the live action Avatar? Okay, live action and me, I always feel why. When it comes to adaptations, my only question is always, what are we adding to it and why? And for most live action things, I feel that they're just not necessary. And sometimes, not always, but sometimes the way they're discussed, they belie a little bit of contempt for animation, which I'm never a fan of, because I think animation is a truly wonderful medium. And the idea that simply making something live action adds more to it, I mean, it depends on what you need to enhance it in some way and add something to it. For example, the shot-for-shot trailer of The Lion King did not really impress me. What is Due South? I don't know why I'm going to pull up a picture of it before I tell you. I'm too excited. I'm sorry. Oh, let me look at it. Beautiful. Okay. Due South is this ridiculously glorious series about two stereotypes meeting. It is about a stereotypical Canadian RCMP cop who goes down to the States to solve the murder of his father being paired up with a streetwise LA stereotypical cop. And it's beautiful. It's glorious. It's just all of the stereotypes placed together. Ridiculous stereotyping, but like no Canadians are that polite. Do you have a favorite Ray? Karen, I like both Rays, but I do have a preference for Cylon Ray. And I shipped Cylon Ray with Canada a bit more. Well, it's not really. Well, it's kind of Italian, but not really, because like they're not supposed to be the personifications of countries or anything. But yeah, email me, Shadowseed. Email me. You're scared for the birth of the Tristan. I'm excited for it. I am 100% going to stream more of that game. It was actually super well received, and I was really happy. And a couple of people emailed me to be like, I love this, but I'm too embarrassed to say so. And I was like, aw, yay. Dragon Age. Yeah, I saw that Evangelion got announced. Never be too embarrassed for visual novels. Do you have any pets? Not at the moment. Soon. Oh, no, I remembered a bad pet moment. It's just somebody's dog tried to bite my my baby the other day. and the people were more upset that the dog got upset than that it nearly bit my child. And that was a very upsetting moment. You watched it openly in your living room. Props to you. I am mistress of Yaoi. I'm planning on it probably this weekend. I'll probably have time this weekend. Yes, Naughty, they are, and they didn't notice, thankfully, because her back was turned. So thankfully she didn't notice, but I noticed. I did explain what Due South was. Like Henry, like I said in that stream, like I really believe that all types of games and stuff are welcome and deserve to exist and have an audience and deserve to have their time in the sun. And a lot of times when I first started this channel, I was under the assumption that some of the shame that people felt about certain elements of fandom was very much fading. But now I found that that is not necessarily the case, particularly surrounding smut. And I just really feel that we need to be able to talk about these things. There's very much lots of people like to pretend that like they don't read smut or they're above smut or like smut's there and it's fine. Well, Thomas, I think it's very much just you have to go for more the mythological aspect of it because they're very much playing with that type of incubi or like the succubi or that kind of thing. Also, in my headcanon, I really think that Kent is just very thirsty. That's the thing. Like, Alex, I think there is a place for it. And just as there is a place for people who don't like it. And that's why it's so wonderful that we do have all of these tagging systems now so that people can block out or go seek what they want. It's really more accessible than it ever has been and easier to exclude what you don't want. And I think that that's a really good thing. Are we making naked the game? I can look for just a mature and explicit fix now. Favorite Star Trek ship? I don't know. I have far too many Star Trek ships. Far, far too many. Can drain the Great Lakes. The thing with games like the Trust and Incubus is an Incubus is that even on the tin, if you go to the game description, they tell you what it is. They tell you, you know, some levels of DubCon, there's going to be these things. If you're uncomfortable, don't. And I appreciate that because very much they are embracing their tropes and going for it. So going in, it is very much like you are going to have these tropes. And if you enjoy these tropes, then it's for you. But if not, it's not attempting to deconstruct anything. Basically, it's not a subversion. It's not a deconstruction. It is a fantasy embracing of those things. It's we like these things and here you go. Pretty much. So favorite ship right now, this instant. This instant. That's right. I'm checking my phone. What am I reading? Because I don't remember. Because today's very much been an editing day. What am I reading? What is this fic called? Oh, okay. Right now I'm reading Eraser Might Fix. That's what's happening right now. Ooh, are we saying what? Oh, Henry. No, I very much always find myself in the adult corner of fandoms wherein like there's a heavy kid contingent in the cast and everybody else is like, woo, what are the kids doing? I'm like, well, what are the adults doing though? And I've been like that since I was a child. That's why the fifth Harry Potter book is actually my favorite, because I was like, adults all the time, adults, adults, adults. I would always be in the fanfic tag like, Harry, what about the teachers? But that's how I think I ended up in the Snape Gilderoy fan, because I was just like, what about the teachers? What are they doing? I need to know. Oh. We know what the Who is your favorite Harry Potter ship? Who is everybody's favorite Harry Potter ship? Like I'm just silent like, yes, tell me. Did you see how Hermione had a brief resurgence the other day? I mean, not that it ever went anywhere, but like a spike because Tom Felton and Emma Watson hung out. That amused me. People were like, it lived. And I was like, it never died. Oh, that's salty, illiterate cat. That's salty. Oh, I like it. Robert, it's random. It's catch up because we haven't had a regular stream in about 2 weeks. So it is just fandom catch up, fandom catch up chit chat time. Just getting the lay of the land again. Yeah. Fandom catch up. What would it taste like? I can't talk tonight. What about it, Heather? What about it? Do we want to talk about Fantastic Beasts too? I feel like the moment has passed for people. Yeah, exactly. 2 weeks in fandom time is like 2 years. Very salty ketchup. It lived and died. Oh my gosh. I love that what came out of that for me was I rewatched Jupiter Ascending. Oh. Oh, Luna. As the kids say. That's savage. Do the kids still say that? Probably not. Oh, yay, I'm hip with the kids. I know the kids are on TikTok. Best Doctor Who ship? Doctor Who and Master across different time periods. Always. I did watch Andromeda. There's a term I haven't heard in a long time. Most of what I remember about Andromeda was the sharp quality decline when the writing staff changed mid-season 2, which always left me very sad. The kids only do Fortnite dances now. It's hard to discern what are real and fake J.K. Rowling tweets now. Like, you always have to go double check. It's like, wait a minute. The articles surrounding like Fantastic Beasts have just been interesting. People didn't believe me when I said that there was shade. I had to link them to Ezra Miller's article. Have you been watching recent Doctor Who? What do you think of the new Doctor? I've been watching it on and off. Like, I haven't been like religiously watching it, but I have been watching it on and off. What's my Hogwarts house? Ah, Slytherin. Okay, he wasn't shading. He's just Ezra Miller is classy. He's a class act, but he wasn't shy about his feelings either. Oh my gosh, Criminal Minds. Oh wow. Heather, yeah, I've actually felt that for a long time. It's the landscape of fandom interaction has changed so much, and her fandom has evolved and grown so rapidly and in so many directions away from what her original vision was. That must be very difficult as a creator. Woo, yeah. Woo, still fans. Always happy to have them. Always happy to have them. Ezra is the T. Yes, Jenna, I did hear that. That was sad. Vaguely, Karen. Very vaguely. The Fantastic Beasts sequel just made me dive back into the Harry Potter fandom again, but that happens periodically. It's one of those fandoms that I always cycle back to. Like sometimes something will just happen and be like, right, Harry Potter. And then I'll find myself back there. Hmm. They do. It's a difficult situation because it's unclear at this point where to direct much of it, but also because she's put herself out there as she's been very articulate about so many of the changes and the direction that she wants to go and stuff like that. And so I think it's also natural that people go that way, but it is the level of vitriol is very much unfair. And people forget, I think, sometimes that all these people are people. And I see this rhetoric all the time, and especially on YouTube. And it's very frustrating. And you've probably seen it too, where the person will say, like, oh, well, I'm sure this person will never see my video, or they'll never read my tweet, or and I'm like, why would you think that? It's just a mindset that I don't understand, because of course the person could see it. It's not like the person goes and looks and is like, oh, this channel only has this many subs, pfft, not watching it. It's like, no, there's always a chance that the person could see what you create. And I think that that's always an important thing to keep in mind. Not that that means that you shouldn't say what you really feel, but also just remember that people are people. And it's, you always need to remember that. It's just, lots of times you see people like, so and so would never watch my video, and then you watch the other person, you totally know they watched it. I gotta catch up. Ooh, those ships are so interesting, Robert. There were so many, and still are so many interesting fics written about whether the hosts like each other, but the symbiotes don't, and or if the symbiotes are drawing the hosts together. It's so fascinating. And actually, they tackled that a bit in SG1 with Sam and that Topra guy, whose name is escaping me at the moment. Have any creators ever watched one of your vids? Well, I mean, Yaoi Press certainly did. Yaoi Press has watched my vids. I'm fairly certain Fandom, the website Fandom, has watched my vids 100%. There are certain creators who I suspect, but I'm not sure. But again, like, I very much do just believe in presenting oneself in a way that you would be happy to present yourself in front of the person. Yeah, maybe one day. Oh, I'll have to check her out. I love a good Harry Potter video. Do you go to cons in Canada? I haven't been in a while, but that's because I had a baby recently. This year I might go. Like this year I might go. I enjoy going to cons. They're fun, but I'm such a lurker. I'm a real lurker. Just I lurk in real life too. I can't get comfy. Ow. That didn't help. That made it worse. Let us guide together. I came from the knowledge I stayed for the first. Ooh, nice. What con is it? Okay, this is gonna sound so random. Like recently my content has been more diverse and stuff, which the algorithm hates, but that I love because it's truly representative of what fandom is. And that fandom is not just one thing. Fandom isn't just analytical. It's not just first. It's not just fun. It's not just drama. It's all of those things together. And that's part of the tapestry that makes fandom fandom. And it's very exciting to me. Ooh, Wizard World Comic Con. That sounds like fun. Fandom's best. Oh. Fandom is a big, beautiful mess. Cameron Knowledge, I stayed for the first. Oh my gosh. One day I'll get better at designing my merch. Now I have time. There was time now. Twilight Zone reference. Oh, Labara, thanks. Someone actually told me to fill my lip arc in the other day. They're like, can you stop pretending? And I was like, that's how my lips are shaped, but okay. Comments like that always make me laugh. Oh, wow. That would be really neat. They do, Jojo. They do. I dread it for when I do my Snary video. I am prepared to be backed by old fandom and to be attacked by new fandom. It's going to be glorious. I also have a video on the back burner for a while now about, remember the Snape is a vampire fan-in theory that J.K. Rowling then later was like, no, it's not true. How dare you? I don't know why. I just imagine her like a school marm. Like you went up with a paper, like, but what if? Wait, no. Jupiter X Nude X game. I was reading so many of my old favorite Jupiter Ascending fics. Oh, thanks, Pugs Love. I really enjoyed making that one. There were certain things I knew going into the coffee shop video already. Like I knew about how it had originated in Stargate Atlantis. Like largely that was the genesis of it spreading out and becoming more widely known and more widely popular that way. But I didn't know about the NSYNC connection. So that was fascinating. Oh my gosh, focus. Oh, hi, Merpug. It's been a while. It's good to see you. We were wondering where you were. Snape slash me. I regret nothing. It is. Yeah, that is where my name is from. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna do a dedicated Rose video, and then things just got away from me. Same with Damaray. There are always a bunch of videos that have gotten away from me, as you who have been around for a while well know. But it's officially catch-up time. So today, I'm telling you about my day. Today I filmed 4 videos. That's never happened before. Ever. It was stunning. And one of them was a long form video, like the classic with like the images on top and like all of that stuff. And I'm like, wow, I couldn't believe it. And the thing is, we're transitioning Baby Shipper. So she was only gone for 3 hours. So that happened in 3 hours because I do have everything all plotted out and I work at night. And so I have everything ready. It was just the question of having time. So now that there is time, it's like I had to take a moment and just sit there and be like, there's time. Like, I know I was joking about, but like, seriously, there's time now. So yes, best of luck, Merpug. My brain heart is the mention of Tamaray. I'm just imagining like a cat noise, like. Oh, Soulmate AUs have a long history, and they're also intertwined with the red string, and there's so much going on with soul marks, and people have strong feelings about soul marks as well. No, there are so many Star Wars fandom. Oh, I know. I always wished I had one. And also I was nerdy like Hermione growing up. So I was like, yeah, then I could write all the essays. Because when I was going to university, I was actually excited about writing essays. I was like, now I'm going to write some serious essays. Everybody else was like, party. And I was like, I'm going to write all the essays. Well, I watched some Blue Bloods back in the day. Yeah, no, there was a huge influx of shipping post The Last Jedi. Oh yay, well greetings fellow nerd Iris. we're all nerds here. What is this link? Someone sent a link. I'm just I just click on a link, the one thing they tell you not to do. Hey, Fudge and Dolores Umbridge, I'm so glad I clicked on this link. And the first tag is Cat Lady. Ooh, oh. I know, that's helpful commentary. Ooh, oh, ah. Well, I'm glad I clicked on that. What I was thinking of, in honor of the fallen Artemis, in honor of the fallen Gilderoy Lockhart and Snape pairing, R.I.P. Its glory will never be fully remembered. I was thinking of doing remember how I did the Once Upon a Time Lost and Forgotten? It was Lost and Dead, but then YouTube demonetized me, so now it's Lost and Forgotten. Lost and Forgotten Harry Potter ships. I think that'd be really fun. There were so many that people were like, it's going that way. And then it was like, ooh, he's dead. Oh, all the Cedric ships back in the day. And it's like, oh, he's dead. Because everybody reads at different rates too. So there would be people who would be like partway through a book and like writing fics. They're like, I got this. And then the ending would come and be like, oh, I don't got this. Like, book 5 was just a very special fandom time. Like they were all special, but 5 had there were so many projections, so many fix-its, so many pairings. There's so much came out of 5 that was really incredible. I just choose to disregard deaths. I still need to catch up on Black Sails. I still have Crave, and it's on Crave, so I can do that. I'm so sad about still having Crave. Oh, the ads for Crave in Canada are hilarious. They first they rebranded and they changed their color scheme, and now they've put their ads everywhere. And they're like, you need to get Crave. Care, damn you, care about Crave. And so there are these ads where they try and have taglines to make you be interested in it. And so the tagline I saw on the bus stop the other day made me laugh on the inside, not out loud because people will look, but it said extraterrestrial, and it was a picture of Star Trek Discovery, and it was like, and extramarital, and it was a picture of the show The Affair, and it was like, tune in and watch both on Crave. And I was like, why? Why is this my double feature? I don't understand, because they both had the word extra. It was just so amusing. Oh. Crave is a streaming service. Like it's not Netflix, but it wishes it was. Oh, this okay. You want to pin me down? Friday night or Saturday night? Probably Friday. Most likely Friday. Extra advertising. Death Theory. Are we talking about the cursed child? Is that is that, did we end up there? Is that what happened in the chat? Well, I will have it up after I leave it up. 18 plus. YouTube did demonetize it, but they didn't age gate it, and that did surprise me because I was like, really? Okay. But yeah, I don't understand your logic, YouTube. I saw the lineup. Someone made a chart of the lineup for the shows that are coming for the Disney streaming service, and it's making a strong case for itself on its Marvel shows. Oh, wow. X-Men Evolution. Whoa. Pirate show. Yeah, I know. I saw that. But again, I feel that there should be an age gate. Not that people can't seek stuff out and use their own discretion about whether they want to view something or are ready to view something or not. But I do feel that the boundaries should be in place. As an adult, I have the responsibility to acknowledge that this is explicit and I have the ability to control that. So I think it's important to exercise one's adultness. Oh my gosh, what a sense. I'm an adult. You ready to talk about Venom and She-Ra? I'm an adult. Oh, I'm out of tea. That's sad. There are no adults here. Well, the secret they don't tell you about being an adult is that you don't ever actually really feel like one in your heart. Yeah, Artemis. That's why I age restricted it myself. Because even it makes a big note of it. If you go in the video, it's like age restricted by user. And I'm like, why you gotta call me out like that? You know, they say the user lives outside the net and age restricts them. Oh, Kevin's not here. He can't get me tea. No, well, part of being an adult, honestly, is projecting a persona, especially as you get older and have to deal with younger people, because you can't just be panicking and freaking out. I'll never forget the time when I was with my little brother. He's 8 years younger than me, and a wasp landed in his lap. And he's like, oh my God, it's a wasp. Blah, blah, blah. And inside, I was the same. I was like, oh my God. Blah, blah, blah. But I was like, it's fine. It's just a wasp. allow me to, because if you both panic, then nothing good is going to come of that situation. That's what being an adult is half the time, pretending not to panic. And if you pretend long enough, oh, oh. Like for a great example is, oh, I told you about driving the Standard. I have to do it every day now. And I'm getting better, but I still squeal off. But I have to make this face like, yeah, what? Yeah, I'm squealing with drag road racer at 8 o'clock in the morning in the Corolla. Fake it till you make it. Yeah, exactly. And it's also just with other adults. It's like you're interacting on that level, like, but yes, we are adults. There's just an expectation, a different standard of behavior that you have to hold yourself to. I mean, you don't have to, but you should, you know. Oh. I don't know. I mean, I enjoy being an adult, but I've been an adult since I was a child in terms of mentality. So never. Oh yeah, Jojo, my brother is turning 21. I'm just like, no, that's not right. That's not right. Oh yeah, back in my day, get off my lawn. Kids today don't understand. I gotta catch up. Oh, happy belated birthday. Oh no, Al. There are glorious things about being an adult sometimes, though. Like that moment when you remember, like, I can eat what I want when I want. Madison, I don't know. It would be intriguing if they went full Simbrock. I mean, they definitely know that that's what people enjoyed about this film, so... Fight. No! Don't do... Fighting evil by moon. Oh, she's the one named Sailor Moon. No! No, it's true. I know. Like, I know I'm not, like... I know that there are fans of mine who are older than me. Ugh. Oh, it is full Simbrock in the comics, or it was. The thing, okay, comic canon is constantly in flux, constantly shifting. And invariably, as a comic fan, you hit some point where you have a favorite canon, and then it becomes more and more difficult to keep up and keep going. And the constant shifts, because characters don't always get a chance to evolve in comics, because people don't ever want to stop hearing their stories or stop writing about them. So they're constantly being reset and redone over and over and over again. So something can be happening for a moment, and then a new writer will come in and be like, well, I don't agree with that, and I want to take it this way, and then that will be completely undone. And so then you have these two viewpoints that can be both be viewed as valid depending upon who you're talking to. Because if you go back far enough in comic history, there's usually something to support both sides of an argument, depending upon how long the character has been around. So it's like, it's very fascinating. Oh, Spider-Man was an adult for a while, and that was one of my favorite arcs. And then they were like, nope. It's like right now in Superman, they decided that like him and Lois together, that's boring. Nope. Marriage drama. And I was like, no, why? Why? Oh, Demi, you mean Rick? Rick Grace? Are you talking about Rick? Yeah, he's an adult right now. It's like I'm trying to I need to catch up on Spider-Man. Rick Grayson. It sounds so wrong. I can't even say it. Everybody's always making fun of Dick as a name, but come on now, Rick Grayson. I can't. Oh, why Rick? Okay, so Dick Grayson got shot in the head and he lost his memories, and they're doing that thing. So he's a new person right now, and that person is Rick. No. Oh. He does. No, 8 Mad, he really does. Remember when he tried to kill him? He wants him dead. Oh. Yeah, there are lots of things that have happened currently in DC where I'm like, Rebirth was going so well. Why you do this? But then I'm like, but they'll just reset everything because they always do. So I don't really need to be concerned. They gave that statement of like, these deaths are permanent. And I'm like, sure, Jan. Sure, Jan. You can't trust when they say somebody's dead in comics. Yeah, his name is Richard. Like, no one calls him that. I actually don't think Dick Grayson is a bad name. It is like a soap opera. It really is. They're permanent until they're not. They're permanent until they get better. They're permanent until they decide narratively or monetarily that it will be better to bring them back. Or there's some kind of fan backlash or something happens. Yeah, remember when Death and Supernatural meant something? It's been years. Oh, Bombshell's a fun. Yeah, Bombshell is fun. Yes, Supernatural is still going. It will never end until they drag them forcibly off the set. Oh, Aster, I do remember that. Oh my gosh. Oh, Timothy. Aeons ago. Megan. Oh my gosh. Supernatural ends when the world does. Oh. Supernatural is in such a weird place for me where I'm like, it should have ended a long time ago, but part of me is happy that it hasn't. I don't know. I don't think Snacks will get them off the set, Megan. You're gonna need more than that. The Big Bang Theory started and is going to end in the entire run of Supernatural. I remember when Supernatural eclipsed Smallville and people were like, there, it can end now. But then it just kept going. Oh. Yeah, Once Upon a Time ended hard. I know, right? Smallville. Never forget. I saw some videos recently that like Smallville was a weird show, and I was like, yes, it was. And it was beautiful. I remember the Flame Wars from back in the day with Smallville, where after it hit the halfway point, they started forming the Justice League. Before he was Superman, they were like, real fans stopped watching a long time ago, and then the other half were like, real fans started watching right now. Oh, the Wishverse. The Wishverse was solely there so that they could have an alternate version of Hook that they could use for season 7, where I really wish it had just been a buddy cop comedy about Rumple and Hook, which I would have watched. Destiel is a ship for the history books, and so many academic articles and fandom books and everything have been written on it. It's going to be intriguing to look over it at the end. There what did you all hear that John Cryer is going to be Lex in Supergirl? I miss Michael Rosenbaum. That was a really good depiction of Lex. He might be. I don't know. Like, not all versions of Lex are bald, depending upon how they do it. Which I'm always saddened when they're not. I'm like, no, embrace it. There's nothing wrong with being bald. Oh, good luck on your test. Honest question. How do you have time for all these fandoms and to make videos? Because it's something I genuinely enjoy, one, and two, I work at night. I don't have to do it anymore, but I would just work till like 1 or something in the morning. Alexis Marble. Be honest, you're done. No, I always wanted to make sure I maintained at least one video a week throughout the pregnant. Oh my gosh, fly. Throughout the pregnancy, throughout the infancy, no matter what, that was my goal. And so that's what I worked towards. And so I was, you know, it was something that was really important to me. I didn't want to ghost. I didn't want to ghost. Also, because it's something I enjoy so much, it's comforting and it's fun to work on. It doesn't feel tedious, or it's not like, oh, I gotta work on this now. It's like, yay, fandom. Oh, thanks, Ryan. Stop bulleting, right? It'll be nice to work during the day, though, but mostly because I'll have better lighting. And I was like, woo, daytime lighting. Hooray. Mr. Shipper is still not back yet. I think Walmart ate him. So, Baby Shipper is good. She's very good. To be a proud mama for a moment. Oh, you just strangle this fly. She is showing reading readiness, which is super exciting because she's only 18 months, and she read her first word the other day, and I was so proud, and I was just like, oh, she's reading. Also, she's saying a bunch of words now, little words here and there, and one of the words she's very determined to say is Batman, which is super cute. Bama. Also, she sings the 60s Batman theme when she looks at him. I didn't realize what she was doing at first, but then I realized, Bama. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, it's super cute. She actually, she snuck on camera a couple of times, but I always cut it out because I always promised I wouldn't show her. But when she's around, sometimes I'll film and she's around and doing her own thing, and then she'll clamber up, which is nice. She enjoys being on camera a bit too much, though. She's ready for her close-up. No, I've saved it. Like, we have we film so much. Like, we film so much. There's so many things. It also helps that she's the first. I don't know if the second will be as. That's what happens when you have more, right? Like, been there, seen that. I mean, Oh, thanks for sending some to me. I'll check them out when I focus. Focus. No, when I'm done streaming. The Shipper channel becomes a royal dynasty. I mean, Mr. Shipper ships sometimes now too. It's amusing when I catch him doing it. We watched a random British cop show. I wish I could remember what it was. And he was like so involved in it. And he was like, are they shipping it? I think he was just pretending to ask. So I would go look so that, you know, he wouldn't have to actually go look. It wasn't Hot Fuzz, no. It was on Netflix. I wish I could remember what it was. It was like a really short miniseries thing too. Oh my gosh, Demi, that's so scary. Oh, that's like an omen. No. No, I know, Jojo. That's terrible. It doesn't. Okay, speaking of Broadchurch, Denton, there is a Broadchurch Jessica Jones crossover fic that I need to find again because it was fascinating. Have I ever? Pop-ups. Shoot. No, I have not seen that. Oh my goodness. I always have to take a minute to catch up. I'm like, it must be so weird for the people listening. It's just like, oh, silence. It's companionable silence, though. It's not awkward silence. It's companionable. Yeah, there are some good Broadchurch Doctor Who fics out there. There can be new ones now, too, because of Jodie Whittaker, right? Now you can get double crossover potential. No, we gotta keep it nice and sweet and good. Ooh, crossover rec week would be fun. That would be a fun one. I like alternating between the random ones and the themes. Where do you read your fics? Everywhere. Everywhere. Honestly, everywhere. Mostly AO3 because the formatting is my favorite. Still on fanfiction.net sometimes. I will also search Wattpad. I will, if someone posts on Tumblr, I'll read it there. The people who still post on DeviantArt, I will check that out. There are a few original archives that are still active. There are also certain live journals that still are clinging on. Like, so I'll just check everywhere. All of the places. Oh, good night, Naughty. Yeah, I really wish fanfiction.net would update its I want to update its filter systems that you can search more concisely for specific tropes and themes. Also, I think it needs to narrow its character selection. Like right now you can select about like 6, 7, 8 characters and like that's not where the selection needs to be. That's too many. I had a live journal back in the day where I made icons. I made so many Bashir icons back in the day. Oh, we talking about fics we wrote? Y'all know I wrote some fics that I never finished because I'm that person. I'm that person leaving you with unfinished fics. Oh. That's how I got into fan vids, actually, because I would always hit this point with writing where I was like, no, it's terrible. I can't go on. But with fan vids, I was like, yeah, no, I like it. It's concise and it's what I want to say. And just fan vids are how I actually got into my career of editing. So I'll always be grateful to fandom. It's always played such a big part, like such a big positive part in my life. My unfinished fics live in they live in the Star Trek fandom, and I'm gonna find out what show that was. Like, I have a fic for a show that I can't even remember. Like, that's shameful. Okay, hold on. I remember the actor though, because I remember I got a comment on it that I was misrepresenting the actor's work. So I'll never forget that. Okay, go to IMDb. I will find you. I have a very specific set of skills. They involve Google searches, and I will find you. Oh, it went from a Taken parody to a Man of Steel parody. Okay, it has to have been older. I was young, so it has to have been 2012. How old was I? Younger. Yeah, it has to have been before that. No, it wasn't that. Come on. Is that it? Did I find it? Oh God, that was it. Okay. Close to Home. Close to Home was the fandom. There we go. It was Close to Home. For anybody who remembers that show at all. Have you ever written a fic just for yourself and not published it? In my head. I mean, there are tons of fic ideas that I just work through in my head, and I work them through the point where they would almost be something that I could write, but then my like writer angst kicks in and it just lives in my head forever. Actually, there's one fic right now that I'm going to look up just because I want to know if it lives in my head or if it is a real fic that I read. Where are you? Ah, here we go. Okay. Relationships. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. There are only 5 fics for this pairing, so if it's real, I will find it. I think I wrote this in my head. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I might have written this fic in my head. Or the person deleted it. That's also possible. Anyway, it was about Dune. So because I'm that person. Yeah, Thomas, I have a soft spot for that one. Oh wow, really? It's only 10:30. I think I'm just kind of waiting for Mr. Shipper to reappear. I'm like, what happened? He only went out for 3 things. He went out for 3 things. I feel like he's gonna walk in with like a box of things. I know. Walmart did eat him. I'm sad now. I shouldn't have sent him there. Was it for bagged milk? No. Is it snowing by us? No, it's not anymore. He's become a dream daddy. I might still get him to play Monster Prom with me if I can convince him. I bet you anything he'll make it to the prom first time. You know, just like, oh, you do this, 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 and I'll still be there, promless. That sounds interesting, Sly Firefly. I'm intrigued by that concept. Monster Prom is a game where you attempt to take another monster to the prom. I don't think he'd care about the Incubus game. I mean, he's known me for a while now. He knows what he married. I mean, You are not supposed to go to Walmart alone. Oh, Mr. Shipper wanted to go for Amira and was very sad when he realized that she was a character to play. He was like, oh. I will win over Liam. That's right. Believe in me. I need to believe. It's like Tinkerbell. Believe in me. I actually like that it is more complicated than it looks. I'll figure it out. I'll get there. I mean, if y'all are willing to bear with me, I don't know. I don't like to look up cheat guys. Like, nothing against it. It's just I don't mind bumbling through. It doesn't bother me. Like, some people I know get frustrated and they're like, no, I want to see these potentialities. And I totally get that. Like, if you really want to see that ending, then go for it. But for me, I don't mind bumbling around, discovering all the weird side endings, because sometimes those are really fun. When you do that, that's how you get Lummy and Slender Man. Which is still, I mean, I think the OTP of all time. So, like, even though to trust an Incubus, I think we should have gone to Vald's room. I think we made a mistake and should have gone to Vald's room. I'm committed. No, you know what? Kent is a hot mess and he's just going to continue making mistakes. Also, if for those of you who don't know, in to trust an Incubus, there's a buildable stats mode. So the choices you make actually apply to your character's stats and directly impact it. Like, there's a lot of work being put into it. And like, people dismiss it like, smut game. I'm like, no, like, there was a lot of work put into this, and how much it's actually voice acted. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Lummy was a character from the game Crossroads, which was the first game we ever streamed on this channel. Kenta. Kenta knows what he wants, which is everything. Only 90s kids remember Crossroads streams. The 90s kids memes are hilarious, especially as a 90s kid. Oh. We gotta give Devi a chance. Maybe he can turn it around. Also, if you look at it from the Incubi's perspective, it's kind of like they're being held here against their will, and then this bumbling intern or temp stumbles in an apron who's like thirsty for them. It's like, you know what? Like, they want answers. Artemis, your feelings are so strong. Okay, there is part of me where I kind of wanted to go back and spend the night with Vald instead, not because I need more smut, but just because I want to see how it plays out from that point. But I was like, that would be pretty intense. Like, hey guys, you ready? Okay, back to Vald's room, time warp. Let's do the time warp again. I'm kind of like, no, I made my choice. And even if it was the wrong choice, I must commit to something. And then a step to the right with your hands on your hips. No, Debbie, only Vald. Do y'all want Vald? Is that what you're saying? Don't make me be wishy-washy. You know that I tend towards that in games. No, you need to commit to your bad choice. I did commit to Ford. That's right. I did commit. Also, I am going to finish that. Oh, Daniel Jackson. I had such a crush on Daniel Jackson growing up. It wasn't even funny. What would Ethan do? Ethan would flail his arms around. I'm already committed in real life. I can't commit in games. That fly just darted across. Actually, one of the things I actually sent him for was like a fly trap because I can't take it. I can't take it. I think it's Kenta, Joey. I think it's Kenta. Be Ethan in all your games. It's just inside we're always Ethan. Is that what you're saying? There's a little Ethan in all of us. Oh. Ethan and Kent are brothers. Oh. You know what he probably did? He probably pulled a Craig and went to the gym. That's probably what happened. Colt Joseph wishes he could be an incubi. Oh. I kind of want to just play all of these dating sims, or in this case, a bit more than the dating sim, to be honest, just so that we can, just create this ridiculous continuity that is just this weird interconnected dating sim world. Go for the leader. Kenta needs guidance. Kenta needs a lot of guidance. Well, next time I play Monster Prom, I'm committed to being Amira and going for Vera. That's how it's going. Also, somebody said that Oz looks like a teen Venom, a teen hipster Venom, and I can't unsee it. So Oz is not going to be called Eddie in the playthroughs. That's what's happening. That's what's up. I'm sorry, Cat Palace. We didn't let you know. Yeah, it is. I know. Watch it like our first time through with Vera. We just sail through like aces. Gosh, now I want to go back and do vault. I was just saying I want to go back and do vault, but I mean, in this game, that's literal. So, because the way I was playing it, okay, why logic? The way I was playing it was that the voice sounded higher pitched to me, so I was playing it as one of the higher pitched voices. But I know that it can be whoever you want. But I was trying to create a canon in my head. I don't know why, because I'm that person. But like, yeah, this game about being a temp who bangs incubi, it needs to have this really strict canon that people really like the Oz and Damien pairing. I think we probably actually can also do vault because OT3s are possible. So it would be possible to do both. Wow, you know what? Like, how did we get here? Why are we here? Just to suffer? Go back to vault. A Venom dating sim, but it's just him and Eddie. Just him and Eddie going on dates. I don't know if we can end up with all of them at once, but I do know that poly endings are possible. Oh, another element that I'm super excited about. You need to also deal with the relationships the other characters have with each other, and that will ultimately impact how your playthrough goes. So you can't ignore the drama that's going on with like Chiyoko and Arata and stuff like that. Like that stuff matters, and I'm really excited about that. I love games where choices matter, where the things you do matter. So oh my gosh, Luna, that would be the best game ever, and I've read a couple of fics like that. I know. If there's a choice to get Chiyoko to be the director of that place, that is happening because Chiyoko is the only one who is not operating from a place of pure thirst. So the choice of all is what matters. There is, Karen. I've read it. It's just like being torn between them. And I was like, oh, that's hard. Hard choice. Arata is pure thirst. There's fascinating Marvel ships happening in the chat right now. Yeah, I got the rec for Dramatical Murder. Which one is Vald again? The leader. He's the leader. He's the super tan leader one. He's the one in the thumbnail, actually. That's a better description. He's the one in the thumbnail. The bar one. Truth. Well, it is described as a Bara/Yaoi game, so it is what it says it is on the tin. They also sent me their first game, and I'm looking forward to streaming that one as well. It is mature, not adult, so I can probably leave that one up on age restricted, which is also exciting. And it doesn't have voice acting though, so you get all my beautiful voices. Only the finest. Actually, I was trying to teach myself how to do a moose and squirrel Russian accent the other day because there is this dating sim that I bought. It's a spy dating game. Okay. So you are the descendant of a supervillain who is about to start their own supervillain career. And you start your caper only to encounter 2 spies. And so you get to choose, it's a shorter one, but you get to choose between these 2 spies, like a stereotypical James Bond spy and the spy who looks like a serious like Russian spy. So I was like, I want to be able to do like a moose and squirrel accent for that. I was on all these Russian accent videos and there were all these Russian people in the comments like, we don't sound like that. And I was like, well, no, of course not. This is like Natasha from Rocky and Bullwinkle, but that's what I want. I don't need a realistic accent for this dating game. I just like learning different accents and voice acting and stuff. It's always been just a passion of mine. Like, I don't know if it's something I'll ever actually do like properly, but it's just something I find fun. And it's a craft I really admire and doesn't get as much recognition for the amount of effort it takes. The spy game is called, hold on, it's on my desktop. Like so many things. Blind Men. It's called Blind Men. I have so many dating sims on my desktop. It's not even funny. Well, you know, one of the characters is always going to be prepubescent Batman because that's one of my go-to voices. But I've gotten better at doing it without hurting my throat. So I got to catch up now. I'm just like, what is happening? What about Superbat? Seriously. I know what he did. He went to the gym first and then went to Walmart after. Sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, Bat Flash was so huge back in the day. And then it had a brief resurgence after Justice League. Does everybody remember that? Oh, he's fine. Mr. Shipper is a dreamer who gets lost in his own world. So I used to panic when we were first dating. I was like, oh, where is he? But now I know he's gotten entranced with something and he's reading something or staring at something or embroiled in conversation with someone. And oh yeah, I watched that too. I played HuniePop actually. There is a Cold Flash fic that for like I've been thinking about the need to like download some other stuff as PDFs just to, you know, make sure I have it. And one of the first things that I thought of was this random kinky Cold Flash fic that I read a while ago. And I was like, yes, that fic. And I was like, why was that the first fic that popped into my head of all the fics I've read? Why this fic? Why is this fic left such an impression on me? This short random smut fic. No. Kevin is correct confirmed. Ugh. Ow. Why is everything so sore? Ugh. That's very true, Mimi. It is more likely for smut fix to vanish. When purges happen, smut goes first. So if you're ever worried about that, just know that that's what they come for first. Smut goes first, then explicit, as in, you know, swearing and stuff like that. That usually goes second. And it also tends to centralize around queer works a lot of the times. Like that just ends up happening, even though that's not always the mantra. I mean, it was the mantra in some of the earlier purges. It's not now, but that still sometimes ends up happening. So if you're worried about stuff like that, grab it now, guys. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Purge is a mass deletion of materials. And as Tumblr recently has evidence, they still don't tell you. You would hope at least they'd be like, warning, imminent, like, you know, warning, incoming purge, like reboot or something. But no, it's just like, it's just gone. I don't know. I guess I'm weird. Like all the random smut on Tumblr didn't really bother me. And it also saddens me a bit that it spawned from like a bit of a joke that someone noticed it and was like, ha ha, look at this. That's ridiculous. And they were like, and like cracked down on it super hard. Whenever they do things like this, it's usually to keep in line with current cultural guidelines or laws. That is normally when purges tend to occur. They're trying to keep in line and not upset anybody culturally or legally. And so then that's when yeah, I remember that too, Maria. And that's when you had all of the individual / archives arise. And that's why you see, if you go on AO3 to some older pairings, you'll see that lots of them are like, they're re-archives from other like forums that are now no longer being maintained because they found a safe place to post them. It wasn't so much that, Luna. It was actually mostly just adults who didn't understand fandom and were concerned. It was more of a, well, somebody please think of the children type of thing, which it's a rhetoric you still very much see in fandom, to be honest. It's just moved to different fandoms. Oh, bye, Demi. Who's this? Well, no, because I mean, this is a welcome space for all. Well, no, let's not start that. This is a welcome space for all people. We will always maintain that. This is a welcoming space for all people. Fandom is fundom, but we have to work to keep it that way. Oh, someone sent me stuff. Yay, I have more suggestions to read. That's wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy. We're going to have so many fan rec Fridays, which is, oh, I heard that that's either a mouse or Mr. Shipper. No, Sylv, don't worry. Like I said, this is a completely safe space and we will always keep it that way. Like we will always keep it that way, and we're not going to, that's not the kind of thing we're going to encourage here at all. No. 100% no. So, actually, what do I have here? Someone mentioned the Fic Rec Friday, and I realized that I have a bunch of the tabs still open. Because I've actually been able to get a bit ahead on some of the stuff. which is wonderful. And I picked my next theme, I believe. I think I'm finally going to do Anime Rec Week, which is glorious. There's been this thing on this channel for a long time that is that is this idea that like I don't even anime. So I have a video about it too. So we're gonna go full anime for that one. All anime all the time. Because I've actually amassed a couple, but I try to keep them really varied. So sometimes I'm like, no, not this week. No, not this week. And then I realized I was like, oh, I actually have enough for its own week. Even I even have eluding me, Cowboy Bebop. I even have a Cowboy Bebop one. I was like, yeah, classic. All different types of anime. Yeah, McReese, I really am hoping to. I'm like, I know the end of the year is coming. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I was like, it's December. There are two things that my ultimate goal is to get to by the end of the year. I hear Mr. Shipper. And it is Big Marble Pot and Super Corp. Those are the goals. Did Walmart eat you? You forgot the stuff. You bought it though, right? I bought it. Okay, you bought. Okay. Oh my gosh. He just came in and did a U-turn because he was like, oh no, I forgot the stuff, but it's just in the car. I thought he actually forgot to go. Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be hilarious. Oh, it was just outside, like sitting the entire time. Mr. Shopper, exactly. Did you get her little berets? Yeah, I got her little scrunchies. Yeah, lots of little scrunchies. Ooh, can I see the scrunchies? Yeah, are you still streaming? I am still streaming. You weren't here to stop me. Well, I'm here now. Can I see the scrunchies though? Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at all these scrunchies. We're going to need them though, because she's a baby. So we're going to lose all of these. I know. It looks like a lot. They'll be gone in a week. Woo. Yay. Yeah, no, her hair is in that phase where if we just leave it, it just looks unkempt and we look like parents who don't care. So we need to put the hair in something. I'm going to do a Catadora vid. Catra. I always say Catadora. Why? Why do I? Because she's like a cat. And in my head, I'm like, meow. It's one of those things like how I used to say Homestruck forever, even though it's Homestuck. Well, they are, but these are baby versions. They can't be big and like that for babies. Oh, I'm sorry. These are called pony holders. That's not as good a name. Pony holder. Boo. Oh, he's doing things. Okay. I see all of your anime pairings. They hold your tiny ponies. That's right. All of our miniature ponies in these scrunchies. Oh, Tiger and Bunny. Crunchyroll alerted me that apparently they're like, this show is the spiritual successor to Tiger and Bunny. And I was like, is it? I haven't had time to look at it. Well, Mr. Shipper is here and he is easing easing me. He is urging me. It's probably a good thing too. I can't talk. He is urging me to come and spend time with him. So I am going to hop off, spend some time with Mr. Shipper. There should be a new vid coming, if not tomorrow, then the day after. And as always, there are so many things coming, and I'm so excited. And it was nice to do the stream again. It's been a while, and we'll do. Gosh, they stop saying do. We'll play more to Trust and Incubus soon. So I'll see all of you. Thank you for spending some time hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your night, day, evening, whatever it is. Bye-bye.